Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is what they have to tell themselves. Don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You talk about this Jets defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Colston Loveland, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This pass out wide to Hall. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, they'll throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. An audible here to get a new look.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a out of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Bears at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To the air, Williams setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! And now Mitchell, 42 yards. And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
That certainly is.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets have retaken the lead. York on now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Jets 20, Bears 14.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yes. Punch Spurs. Yes.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Throw out wide to Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
On play action is Williams.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Yes. Tempo. Punch Spurs. Yes. Vegas. Yes.
Williams now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Walker with a grab, left side.
Here's 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
7-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man downfield is Hill. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
19 right, go!
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch, yes, 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 yes. Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes, yes.
To throw, Williams. That is caught. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A great pick. Up there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. To throw, it's Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready to go. Punch squad. Yes. Vegas. Yes. Combo. Punch squares.
Back to throw. Williams.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Yes. Vegas. Yes. Punch squares. Yes.
Looking to throw. Williams.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
And he's got it. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
On for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The Jets will line up for a
They'll try and throw for it. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score Jets 29, Bears 24.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This a 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Williams.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Bears 30, Jets 29.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Turn up past the 30.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 51 yards.
And the Jets have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a two-point conversion.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
He's still on his feet.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bears have taken the lead here this third quarter. It didn't take too long for them to get that lead right back, did it?
No, it certainly didn't, and it's got to be just a bit demoralizing. You're charged up, you take the lead, you send your defense out, and guess what? One play later, you're right back in a position of having to go down the field and score again.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
For the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives them a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
And that is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Brees Hall. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and goal, Jets.
Back to throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd down and 8.
What is up? Yes. Go.
Throwing is Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the down, and advance the ball.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
To the air, Williams. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Vegas! Punch Spurs! Yes!
Back to throw. Williams. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Kenneth Walker, 37 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jets, 41.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
70 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have yet again retaken the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead. In a tight one.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself.
The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Let's go now.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6.
Now he's going to step up and run. There's Hall bringing in another one.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
It's a gain of 18. And the Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Ready up.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Let's go. Ready.
Now the first carry here for the running back.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jets first down. A gain of a yard. And a Jets first down.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jets, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back on track next week.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shock them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.